Hello kids and welcome to DTW Tutorials Junior. Welcome. Okay, in today's class we're going to be looking at how to find the highest common factor. Okay, please, if you haven't watched the video on finding factors, please do go watch that video first before you come to highest common factor. So in this video, we'll first learn how to, I have taught you how to find the factor. So we are going to learn in this video how to find the common factor. Then we're going to complete it with finding the highest common factor. Do you see the way we're going to go? All right, please watch the video on how to find the factor first. Then in this class today, we're going to be taking common factor, then finding the highest common factor. Okay, so now look at this example. All right, so here we are to find, so you see, if you see this vocabulary, the way the questions are being stated here, this the way an exam question can come, the form it can come, the vocabularies they can use. It still says the same thing. Now look at this. Question 1 says find the HCF of 6 and 9. All right, so the highest common factor, when you see HCF, it means highest common factor of 6 and 9. So what you do is just to first find the factors of 6, find the factors of 9, state them here, then we find the common. Do you see that? So let us first find the factors of 6. What are the factors of 6? Remember what I told you? You're going to go into your multiplications times table. What times what will give you 6? It starts with what? 1 times 6 will give you 6. You look at the 2 times table. 2 times what will give you 6? 2 times 3 will give you 6. All right. And I think the next thing that will give you 6 is 3 times 2, which is also the same as what? 2 times 3. So we now list the factors. So this is a factor of 6. This is a factor of 6. 2 also is a factor of 6. 3 also is a factor of 6. Always remember that when finding the factors of a number, of a number, 1 is always a factor and itself will always be the factor. Okay, the factor will never be greater than the number you're looking for. That is 7 or 8 or 9 can never be a factor of 6. Okay, so let us state the factor. So we have 1 and 2, then 3 and 6. So we list them here. We have 1. Let me quickly erase this arrow here and all this here. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, and 6. Okay, now what are the factors of 9? Let us state the factors of 9. What times what to give us 9? The first thing is what? 1 times 9 will give you 9. Which other thing? On the 2 times table, will anything give you 9? No. So when you go to the 3 times table, will something give you 9? Yes. That will be what? 3 times 3. Okay. Is there any other thing on the multiplications table that would give you 9? No. All right, so we have our factors as 1 and 3. Okay, 3 and 9. All right, so we shouldn't repeat the 3. So we have 1, 3, and 9. Can you see this? So these are the factors of 9. Now, so we have gotten the factors. Now is to get the common. How many common factors do we have here? Common between 6 and 9. We have 1. There's a 1 up here. There's also a 1 up here. There's a 3 up here, and there's also a 3 down here. All right, so these are the common factors between 6 and 9. Do you see that? These are the common factors between 6 and 9. Now, what is the highest between 1 and 3? So the factors between 6 and 9 is 1 and 3. And what is the highest of this number? It is what? 3. So our final answer, the HCF, which is the highest common factor, is what? 3. Do you see that? If the question asks you to state the common factors, you will just put it as 1 and 3. But when the question says find the highest common factor, it will be what? The highest of the 2 common factors, which is what? 3. Do you see that? Let us do another example again. Let me clear this. We go to question number 2. It says, what is the HCF of 4 and 8? So we're looking for the HCF, the common factor. So we put 4, we put 8. Let us find their factors. For 4, Okay, factors of 4 will be 1 times 4, which is 4, and 2 times 2, which will give you 4. All right, so that's all the factors. So we have 1 and 2 and 4. So we state 1, 2, and 4. You don't need to repeat 2 again. All right, just leave 1, 2. Okay, now for 8, what do we do? 1 times 8 is 8. What else again? 2 times 4 will give you 8. So these are the factors of what? 8. 1 and 2 and 4 and 8. So we state 1, 2, 4, 8. Do you see that? Now, what are the common factors between 4 and 8? Okay, so we have 1 here and 1. Can you see that's a common? We have 2 here, we have 2, that's common. And we have 4 here, we have 4. So these are the common factors between 4 and 8. Okay, so now what is the highest? What is the highest number here? It is 4. So our HCF of 4 and 8 is what? 4. Do you see that? Okay, let us go to number 3. Quickly, let's go to number 3. We're finding the highest common factors between 24 and 30. So let's find it for 24 first. What are the factors? Okay, we have 1 times 24. For 2, what times 2 times what will give us 24? We have 2 times what? 12 will give us 24. In the 3 times table, will anything give us 24? Yes. 3 times 8 will give us 24. Okay. What other thing will give us 24? On the 4 times table, what will give us 24? 4 times 6 will give us 24. Okay. So I think, yes, we are done. Nothing else on the times table will give you 24. So we have our factors of 24. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, and we have 6, 8, 12, 24. So we state them 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 12, and 24. So these are the factors of 24. Let's find the factors of 30. All right. First is 1 times 30 will give us 30. For 2 times what will give us 30? 2 times what? 15 will give us 30. 3 times what will give us 30? We have 3 times what? 10 will give us 30. Please make sure you watch the video on on factors, finding factors first before you come to this video. Okay, it's very important you watch that video. All right. What else was going to give us 30 on the 4 times table? Is anything on the 4 times table going to give us 30? No. Let's look at the 5 times table. 5 times 6 will give us 30. Do you see that? Any other thing? On the 6 times table, definitely 6 times 5 will give us 30, which is the same thing as this. On the 7 times table, we are not going to have any other thing. Are you with me? So now these are our factors of 30, which is 1, 2, 3, 5, and 6, 10, 15, 30. So we state 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 10, 15, and 30. Do we see that? Okay, so here, what do? We take what are the common? We have 1 here, it's common to this. 2, we have 2 common. We have 3 common between 24 and 30 common factors. We have 6, these are the common factors. Which other? Nothing or nothing else again. So we have these are common factors. Now, what is the highest common factor, which will be what? 6. So our highest common factor of 24 and 30 is 6. Do we see that? Do you see that quickly? Okay, good. Now let us do number 4 together quickly. So number 4, look at the vocabulary here. Look at the way it is stated. All right. It says, what is the largest number which can divide 20 and 36 without reminders? When you see a question like this, they are just simply asking you to find the highest common factor. Okay, what is the largest number which can divide? The factor of any number, we divide that number without what? Remainder. So here is now saying, what is the largest number? All right, and 20 has several factors. 36 has several factors. So We have to find the factors of 20, find the factors of 36. Then which number can divide both? Can you see it? Can divide both. That's which those factors, which common factors can divide both. All right. So when we find the common factors that can divide both, then we now find the largest of the common factors that can divide both. Do you see that? Can you see that vocabulary? So when you see questions like this, just think deeply. All right. You can see here, it is not stated, straight to the point that you should find the HCF. But this question is saying what it means is find the HCF. Are you with me? Okay? In case you see this in your common entrance exam. All right, that's why it's good to get the DTW common entrance, the CBT app for your common entrance practice app. So, you go to the question search and search for questions on highest common factor, and it will bring out questions like this from your past questions for you to be able to solve under your subject maths. Okay? Let us now find. So we find the factors of 20, find the factors of 36. All right, what are the factors of 20? The first factor is 1 and 20. That's 1 times 20 will give us 20. The next is 2 times 10. All right, is there any other one? Yes, we also have, which other do we have? 2 times 10. We also have 4 times, on the 3 times table, there's nothing that will give you 20, but on the 4 times table, something is going to give you 20, which is 4 and 5. 4 times 5 would give you 20. So they are the factors of what? 20. Okay. Any other thing? Nothing else. So these are factors 1, 2, and 4, and 4, 10, and 20. So we state 1, 2, 4, 5, 10, and 20. Do you see that, kids? All right. So let us look for the factors of 36. The first two factors will be 1 and 36 itself, because 1 times 36 is 36. All right. The next, on the 2 times table, 2 times 18 will give us 36. On the 3 times table, what's going to give us? 3 times 12 will give us 36. On the 4 times table, what times what will give us 36? That will be 4 times 9 will give us 36. On this 5 times table, nothing like that will give us 36. But on the 6 times table, we have 6 times 6 that will give us what? 36. So these are our factors now. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 6. 6, we don't need to repeat 6 again. So it will be 6, 9, 12, 18, and 36. So we write down 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 9, 12, 18, and 36. Do we see that? Are you with me, everyone? Now, let us now look for the common, okay? Common. What are the common? We have 1, we have 2, we have a 4 here. Any other common? Any other one? Nothing else is common to both is a common factor to both 20 and 36. So there's no common factor apart from all these three. And what is the highest? What is the highest among 1, 2, and 4? It is 4. So the largest number which can divide 20 and 36 without remainders is what? 4. Do we see that? Okay, let us do number 5 together. I know you say, oh, no, teacher, don't give me as homework. Let's do this 3 together. We're going to do it together, okay? So let me clear our screen. Now, it says here, find the highest number that can divide into 12, 18, and 24 without remainders. It's still telling us to find the HCF. Do you see that? Let me give you a clue. When you see without remainders, it means you are looking for a factor. Are you with me? And when it now says find the highest number, it means you are looking for the word HCF. That's the highest common factor. So let's write down our 12, 18, and 24. So what are the factors of 12? We have 1 times 12. We have 2 times 6. We have 3 times 4. Okay, that's all the factors of 12. So these are the factors. All right, so let us state them. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 12. Now let's find the factors of 18. We have 1 times 18, which is 1 and 18, and we have 2 and 9, which is 2 times 9, which gives us 18. We have 3 times 6, which gives us 18. Is there any other thing? No other factor. So this will be our factors. So that's 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, and 18. Now let's look for the factors of 24. We have 1 times 24. We have 2 times 12. We have on the 3 times table, we have 3 times 8. On the 4 times table, we have 4 times 6, which will give you 24. So these are the factors of 24. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 6, 8, 12, and 24. So now we have to look for the common factors between these three numbers. You can see 1 is always constant. All right, now we have 2. 2 is a common factor between these three numbers. We have 3. Is there any common factor? Yes, we have 6. Look at, we have 6, 6, and 6 here. Can you see that? It's a common factor. Any other thing common between the three numbers? Any common factor between the three numbers? No other. So our common factor between 12, 18, and 24 is 1, 2, 3, and 6. And it says here, what is the highest number that can divide into 12, 18, and 24 without remainder? So what is the highest of the factors, which is what? 6. So our answer here is 6. Do you see that, kids? All right, good job. Great one. So now I want you as homework, do this. Do number 6 and number 7 as your homework, and share with mommy, all right, to see if you're right. And don't forget, you can get the DTW Common Entrance CBT app, where it will show you the corrections and solutions in case mommy and daddy is busy. Okay, so you download it on Play Store. Go to the question search button, click on it, select the subject mathematics, then type in HCF, and it will bring out all questions on HCF on your app, and you can solve it. First of all, do it. Don't look at the solution first, okay? Do it first. Be brave, be confident. It doesn't, don't feel bad to fail. Failure is part of a learning process. Don't feel bad. Don't feel anxious. I don't want to fail it. Let me see. No. Try it first. Try it first without looking at the solution. All right, kids? When you try it, you practice more with the CBT app, you will become better. Okay? And you become good, having good grades in school. Okay? So try it first before looking at the solution. All right? Thank you, kids. All right, so you can get the app. You don't really only have maths questions there. You have all other subjects, your English, basic science, social studies, verbal, vocational, quantitative. All right, mommy and daddy's kids, if you want one-on-one online tutoring, you can WhatsApp me. And don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel and share with your friends, family, and loved ones. All right, and don't forget, kids, that Jesus loves you. All right, please do make sure you're good to mommy, good to daddy. You honor, obey, respect mommy and daddy. Treat your siblings well. Your junior brother, your elder brother, treat them well. Don't bully anyone in school. Treat people well in kindness, and the Lord will reward you with good. All right? You are a star. Don't forget that. You are a champion. You are destined to win. All right, kids. And see you in our next class. Take care and bye.